Number 1.
1940 Dodge Luxury Liner D14 Convertible Coupe. Offered at $27,000. Location, Los Angeles. This 1940 Dodge Luxury Liner Series D14 Convertible Coupe is a beautifully restored pre-war classic, finished in striking viper red over a gray leather interior. Believed to be a four-owner example, the car underwent a frame-up restoration beginning in 2005 and has since earned multiple awards, including a first-in-class at national-level Chrysler product meets. With its Art Deco styling and rare open-top configuration, this Dodge is an outstanding example of late 1930s, early 1940s American luxury. The car was taken down to bare metal and refinished in vivid viper red, with matching red wheels, wide white wall tires, and bright stainless trim. The black canvas convertible top remains in excellent condition, complete with a glass rear window. Notable details include bumperettes with red chevron accents, polished chrome, and a period driver's spotlight. The body presents very well, with only one small rust bubble noted on a lower door edge. Inside, the gray leather split bench seat features clean stitching, complemented by matching gray door panels and carpet accents. The rear jump seats fold down to accommodate additional passengers. The dash is finished in an authentic Art Deco style, with original knobs, patinaed gauge faces, and a black/red steering wheel. Equipment includes a Mopar Deluxe heater and a period push-button radio. The trunk is neatly finished in dark gray carpeting. Under the hood is the original 217.8 CIL head inline 6, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission and 4.10 rear gears. The single-barrel carburetor, wiring, and brake components were refurbished during restoration. Braking is handled by four-wheel drums, and the car starts and drives smoothly with a classic period-correct feel. The underside is finished in black with red painted components and shows minimal surface rust. Suspension consists of an independent coil spring front setup and leaf springs in the rear. The floors are solid, and the single-exit exhaust system presents cleanly. This convertible delivers a smooth, engaging vintage driving experience. The engine runs quietly, shifts are easy through all 3 gears, and the ride is comfortable thanks to tall sidewall tires. Non-power brakes require early pedal engagement, typical of the era, but operate confidently once mastered. Overall, this is a mechanically sound car best enjoyed at leisurely speeds with the top down.
Number 2.
1941 Cadillac Series 63 Touring Sedan. Offered at $26,600. Location, Indiana. This 1941 Cadillac Series 63 Touring Sedan presents a rare opportunity to experience pre-war American luxury at its peak. Benefiting from a comprehensive 6-year restoration completed in 2012, this elegant 4-door sedan has been sparingly driven since and remains in show-ready condition. Featuring a numbers-matching flathead V8, classic styling, and an expansive interior, it captures the distinctive presence and refinement Cadillac was known for in the early 1940s. Finished in deep gloss black, the all-steel body panels were restored to a high standard and highlight Cadillac's transitional 1941 styling, marking a move from the tall, proud-nosed 30s into a wider, more modern profile. A broad horizontal grille, integrated headlamps, and a clamshell hood define the front end, while subtle chrome trim, 3-piece bumper guards, and fender-mounted fog lamps complete the visual identity. The tail features square-set fenders, a hidden fuel filler beneath the left taillight, and a distinctive 3-piece rear window. Red-painted steel wheels with polished Cadillac hubcaps are wrapped in wide white wall tires for a stately finishing touch. The interior showcases classic American Art Deco styling with a wide gray cloth front bench seat, tufted inserts, and matching rear seating. The restored wood-grain dashboard houses original gauges and chrome accents, all framed by the original steering wheel. Black floor mats overlay clean carpeting, and rear seat passengers enjoy generous legroom, a roof-mounted grab handle, and twin ashtrays. The overall presentation reflects period-correct detail and craftsmanship, with a well-preserved headliner and functional trim throughout. Power comes from a numbers-matching 346 CIL head V8 painted in factory-correct olive drab. It produces 150 horsepower through a 2-barrel carburetor and is paired with a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission. A 3.77 rear axle completes the drivetrain. This powertrain was Cadillac's hallmark of smooth, silent operation, delivering refined performance to match its luxury image. The underbody shows well and remains solid, with a strong, rust-free frame and only a minor repair noted in the spare tire well. The suspension consists of an independent coil spring front setup and leaf springs at the rear, supported by drum brakes all around. The overall presentation is clean and well-maintained, appropriate for a car that has seen limited use post-restoration. The car starts reliably and idles smoothly, delivering a composed ride with easy gear transitions and comfortable acceleration. Braking is strong for the period, and the car tracks straight on the road. During testing, all major systems functioned properly, though the radio was noted as inoperative. Ride quality from the rear seat, where the car was designed to impress, remains outstanding. With only 60,312 actual miles and a 6-year restoration behind it, this 1941 Cadillac Series 63 Touring Sedan is a compelling choice for the collector or enthusiast seeking a turnkey, pre-war American luxury car. Elegant, powerful, and full of presence, it's ready to cruise, show, or simply be admired.
Number 3.
1941 Willys 441 Coupe. Offered at $45,000. Location, Oklahoma. This 1941 Willys 441 Coupe is a show-ready, high-end street rod build with a fiberglass body finished in deep, mirror gloss black accented by custom paintwork and purple underglow lighting. Riding on a tub chassis with air ride suspension, this striking coupe is powered by a fuel-injected 350ci V8 paired with a TH400 3-speed automatic and Ford 9-inch rear end. With only 21,272 miles indicated, non-actual, it presents as a turnkey cruiser or showpiece with unmistakable presence. The exterior is a stunning display of craftsmanship, with flawless black 2-stage paint over a fiberglass body featuring shaved handles, flush-mounted lights, and a raked stance. A custom multi-color painted spear adds energy to the smooth body lines, while billet mirrors, split rear window trim, and 15-inch weld wheels complete the look. The rear wheels were massive 33 by 19.5 by 15 tires, emphasizing the aggressive Pro Street aesthetic. Aside from a few minor rock chips and a scratch on the rear fenders, the finish remains impressive. Underbody neon lighting sets the mood for nighttime show appearances. Inside, the cabin is trimmed in soft gray leather with custom-stitched graphics and Willys W accents in the seat inserts. Tall bucket seats offer integrated headrests and armrests. A glossy black dash houses gold-rimmed VDO gauges, AC controls, an AM/FM/CD stereo, and digital air ride monitoring. A locker shifter, electric window switches, and a leather-lined trunk housing the nitrous bottle show continued attention to detail. Gray carpet and a top-matching headliner round out the interior. Under the hood, a dressed 350ci V8 with fuel injection sits cleanly between the fenders. The engine features polished accessories, etched valve covers, and long tube headers. Power is delivered through a TH400 automatic transmission to a narrowed Ford 9-inch rear. Disc brakes are fitted up front, while drums handle rear stopping duties. The setup offers reliable performance with the soundtrack to match. The box tube frame is finished in purple and remains in clean, driver-grade condition, showing some minor surface rust and paint chips. A dual exhaust with side exits and chrome tips provides a bold presence. The suspension consists of airbags at all 4 corners with ladder bars in the rear for added control. The rear axle has been narrowed to accommodate the oversized rear wheels. The fuel-injected V8 starts with ease and idles smoothly, while the Willys accelerates confidently and tracks straight. The air ride allows height adjustment as needed, and the lightweight build ensures lively performance. The AC blows cool, though not cold, and all other features function as expected apart from the horn. This 1941 Willys Coupe is a statement build, visually arresting and mechanically sound, offering a custom street rod experience in a timeless silhouette. With its slick black finish, custom leather interior, and serious curb appeal, it's ideal for collectors, show enthusiasts, or anyone looking to own a truly distinctive hot rod.
Number 4.
1938 Lincoln Zephyr Coupe, restored V12 Art Deco icon. Price $45,000. Location, Miami. Here is a rare opportunity to acquire one of the most forward-thinking automotive designs of the Art Deco era, a 1938 Lincoln Zephyr Coupe. Offered in mostly restored condition with a rebuilt V12 and a beautifully finished exterior, this streamlined beauty stands as a testament to Edsel Ford's vision of marrying performance and design with modern affordability. It only requires a few finishing touches to be show-ready. Exterior. Finished in a deep burgundy, the bodywork is superb throughout, showing no major imperfections in the paint or chrome. The minimalist use of bright work allows the car's flowing contours and teardrop silhouette to shine. Design highlights include a horizontal ribbed V-shaped grille, semi-sunken headlights, curvaceous fenders with skirts, and teardrop tail lamps. Bumpers, bezels, and trim are mirror-polished and beautifully restored. Completing the look are period-correct Firestone wide white wall tires wrapped around 16-inch steel wheels with Lincoln Zephyr dog dish caps. Interior. The cabin is partway through restoration, with a beautifully upholstered front bench in tan broadcloth and refinished zebra grain wood trim on the window frames. The doors and rear side panels remain unfinished, exposing the steel structure and offering a blank canvas for completion. The dash is a true Art Deco centerpiece, grayish taupe steel with twin glove boxes, centrally mounted white-faced gauges, a factory AM radio, and an original restored cream banjo steering wheel. The roof and rear compartment are unfinished, but the clean sheet metal offers a solid starting point. Drivetrain. Under the hood is a factory-correct, fully rebuilt 267 CI flathead V12 painted in olive green and topped with a single 2-barrel carburetor. Power is delivered through a 3-speed manual transmission and a 2-speed rear axle with 4.44 gearing. This drivetrain combination was revolutionary for its day and has been brought back to life with a thorough restoration. Undercarriage. The Zephyr rides on a unitized chassis, welded rather than bolted, for greater structural rigidity, a rare and advanced design in the 1930s. The underside is clean, showing light surface rust where paint was thinly applied. Mechanical 4-wheel drum brakes and transverse leaf springs on all 4 corners complete the setup. The fuel tank is currently removed but has been fully refurbished and is included. Summary. With its groundbreaking V12, aerodynamic styling, and elegant proportions, the 1938 Lincoln Zephyr Coupe is a showstopper in any condition, and this one is most of the way there. A few final cosmetic and functional touches will complete the restoration. For collectors seeking a rare, pre-war luxury coupe with strong historical significance and timeless design, this Zephyr is an ideal candidate.
Number 5.
1955 Chevrolet Bel Air 2-door sedan. Offered at $32,000. Location, Miami. This 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air 2-door sedan is a lightly customized example of the iconic Tri-5 series, finished in a classic white over medium blue metallic two-tone. Built with Pro Street styling cues, it features a fiberglass one-piece front clip, aggressive hood scoop, and a set of wide rear wheels mounted under mini tubs, hinting at its performance-minded upgrades. The body is dressed in a vintage white and blue two-tone paint scheme, separated by the signature chrome jet-inspired side trim. The fiberglass front end lifts off completely for full access to the engine bay, and hood pins and removable trunk pins give the car a track-ready appearance. Well-drag light 15-inch wheels provide a raked stance. Exterior imperfections include checking, flaking paint, cracked fiberglass, and surface rust on the roof and door corners, making it a driver-grade candidate for continued use or restoration. The cabin is fitted with blue and white vinyl bucket seats and ribbed white vinyl door panels. The rear seat has been deleted in favor of a lightweight interior tub to fit the large rear wheels, with a fuel cell and battery mounted in the trunk area. A 3-spoke blue steering wheel sits in front of a factory-style dash with a column-mounted touch and shift light, plus aftermarket gauges atop the dash to monitor vital systems. A Hurst shifter, AM/FM/cassette stereo, fire extinguisher, and plush carpet complete the interior. The headliner is loose in areas, and the door panels show mild discoloration consistent with use. Under the removable front end is a 350 CI small block V8, said to be fitted with a Holley 4-barrel carburetor, Edelbrock intake manifold, polished headers, and chrome dress-up parts. Power is routed through a muslce M24-speed manual transmission to a 12-bolt rear axle. Suspension upgrades include a Mustang II-style independent front setup with coil springs, and a rear suspension using leaf springs, ladder bars, and a tubbed frame. Braking is handled by drums on all four corners. The underside is clean and solid with minimal surface rust. The dual exhaust system features Flowmaster mufflers and chrome tips. Chrome accents, including the differential cover and brake booster, add visual appeal to the chassis. A full tubular structure supports the rear wheel tubs and drivetrain upgrades. This Bel Air offers strong performance from the 350ci V8, responsive handling from the wide rear tires and upgraded suspension, and a visceral driving experience through the Hurst-shifted 4-speed manual. Visibility is excellent thanks to the car's large greenhouse, and the overall experience combines raw power with nostalgic charm. All major functions, including lights, gauges, and signals, were operating at the time of testing, though the seller notes no guarantees at delivery.
Number 6.
1940 Plymouth Deluxe P10 Business Coupe. Price $11,000. Location, Minnesota. This 1940 Plymouth Deluxe P10 Business Coupe has traded its old role as a traveling salesman's reliable transport for a fiery street rod ready to hit the pavement with attitude. With classic business coupe lines and a striking bright red paint job accented by bold flames, this Plymouth blends vintage style with modern performance upgrades. Carefully maintained over the past 2 decades, it's a spirited cruiser that combines nostalgic design with driver-friendly features. Exterior. The car's bright red body is dramatically enhanced with expertly painted flames licking from the twin grills across the hood and front fenders, crowned by a scripted street rod emblem. The distinctive, large rear end typical of business coupes provides ample trunk space behind sculpted rear fenders that wear simple taillights and notably no rear bumper. The stance is raked forward, projecting momentum and street rod flair, while staggered jegs sport star chrome wheels with mismatched tire sizes complete the look. Signs of wear include minor paint bubbling, surface rust on the running boards and seams, pitting on door handles and hood ornament, plus some chips and scuffs consistent with its driver-grade history. Interior. Inside, the gray velour door panels and front bench seats, sourced from a later model, are clean and comfortable. The aluminum-painted metal dash houses brass-rimmed odometer gauges with white faces, providing clear and stylish instrumentation. A billet-style panel controls the air conditioning, while a Pioneer AM/FM/CD radio keeps the tunes flowing. The floor-mounted locker shifter rises above low-pile gray carpeting that fits loosely but is well maintained. The gray headliner and intact visors complete a tidy and inviting cabin. Drivetrain. Beneath the hood sits a driver-quality 350ci V8 with a 4-barrel carburetor atop an Edelbrock intake manifold. Power flows through a TH350 3-speed automatic transmission overhauled in 2018, sending torque to a rear 10-bolt axle. Comfort and safety upgrades include 2019 installed heat and air conditioning, and power-assisted brakes with front discs and rear drums. Undercarriage. The undercarriage reflects driver condition with surface rust typical of an older street rod. Some oil presence on the pan and flaking rust on an inner body bracket and rocker panel are present but non-structural. Dual exhaust runs through the X-frame and features Flowmaster mufflers. Suspension consists of coil springs up front and leaf springs in the rear, with springs, shocks, and a sway bar replaced in 2016. Drivability. This Plymouth offers a surprisingly comfortable and modern driving experience for a 1940 coupe, especially with functional air conditioning and upgraded power brakes. The 350 V8 fires eagerly and delivers smooth acceleration and stable handling. All tested functions operated as expected during our inspection. It's a street rod that invites you to cruise to local car shows or a classic summer night ice cream run, pairing vintage charm with modern-day comfort and performance.
Number 7.
1953 Ford Customline. Price, $19,000. Location, Chicago. This 1953 Ford Customline Country Sedan is a rare 8-passenger station wagon with a known history from new, including long-term single-family ownership and appearances in both restoration circles and on screen. Originally sold in Klamath Falls, Oregon, the wagon stayed with its first owner's family until 2006 before being relocated to Virginia, where it underwent a full refurbishment by Cadillac Restorations. In 2009, it was featured as a prop in My One and Only. Reacquired by the current owner in 2021, it received further restoration by Competition Motors in New Hampshire, blending preservation, mechanical reliability, and visual charm. The wagon now wears a refined two-tone finish in fern mist green and ivory, replacing its original timberline green. Exterior restoration included dent removal, panel patching, replacement of glass and weather seals, and renewed trim elements. Details like chrome bumpers, V8 and overdrive badging, dual mirrors, and Ford-branded exhaust deflectors lend period-correct flair. Body-colored 15 steel wheels with crested chrome hubcaps are fitted with two 1575 Firestone white walls. Suspension has been comprehensively refreshed with rebuilt kingpin and leaf spring bushings, updated shackles, and resealed wheel bearings. Braking is provided by 4 freshly rebuilt 11 drums. Control arms, coil springs, and tube shocks round out the handling setup. The cabin features brown and beige vinyl upholstery across all 3 bench seats, accented by wood-grain door panels and a gold-tone dash. Black rubber mats line the floor. Amenities include a magic air heater with a new core and valve, though the AM radio tuner and dash clock are non-functional. Instrumentation is housed in a stylish semicircular pod with a 100 miles per hour horizontal sweep speedometer and supporting gauges. The odometer shows 67,000 miles. A Ford 50th anniversary badge decorates the 2-spoke steering wheel, adding historical flair. Under the hood, the rebuilt 239 Ci flathead V8 is equipped with a Holley 2-barrel carburetor and custom long-tube Reds headers feeding a dual exhaust system. Originally rated at 110 horsepower, the engine now benefits from improved breathing and a period-correct presentation. Power is delivered to the rear wheels via a column-shifted 3-speed manual with overdrive. The cargo area offers flexible utility with foldable second and third-row bench seats, and a spare tire well is tucked beneath the load floor. Offered with service and ownership records, factory manuals, wiring diagrams, and a clean New Hampshire title held by the owner's family trust, this country sedan blends mid-century Americana, film history, and practical usability in a meticulously restored wagon.
Number 8.
1955 Dodge Royal Lancer Hardtop Coupe. Price, $12,000. Location, Manhattan. This 1955 Dodge Royal Lancer 2-door hardtop coupe was kept in the same family for approximately 40 years and received a cosmetic and mechanical refurbishment in 2015. Finished in a vibrant pink and black combination with a white roof, the car features black and white upholstery, a 270 Ci Super Red Ram V8, and a 2-speed PowerFlight automatic transmission. Equipment includes power steering, power-assisted brakes, dual mirrors, a power-adjustable front seat, and 15 chrome-capped wheels with wide whitewall tires. It is now offered by the long-term owner's family with service records, a car cover, and a clean Oregon title. Styled under Virgil Exner's forward-look design program, the 1955 Dodge Royal Lancer received a longer and lower body with sweeping lines and bold chrome details. This example was refinished in pink and black during the 2015 refurbishment, with the roof and taillight surrounds painted white. Replacement floorboards were installed and sections of the bumpers were reportedly replated. Exterior trim includes dual fender mirrors, gold Royal Lancer quarter panel badging, an antenna, and a chrome tailpipe finisher. Imperfections include a paint run near the passenger side taillight, rippled paint on the trunk, a blemish on the fuel door, and pitting on various chrome surfaces. The cream-painted 15 steel wheels were chrome covers in period-style July 10, 15 universal bias-ply whitewall tires. The car rides on coil springs up front and leaf springs out back. Power steering is equipped, and the 4-wheel drum braking system was recently serviced with rebuilt master cylinder and booster, and overhauled hydraulics. Inside, the bench seats were rimmed in black and white vinyl with silver piping, and new black carpeting was installed. The dashboard and door panels feature textured bright trim. Amenities include a power front seat, heater, locking glove box, and non-functioning push-button AM radio. Some cabin flaws are noted, including cracked steering wheel, inoperative fuel gauge and turn signals, and chipped rubber window seals. The 270 Ci Super Red Ram V8 retains its 2-barrel carburetor setup and was rated at 183 horsepower when new. Recent maintenance included rebuilding the carburetor and distributor, replacing the fuel pump, ignition points, coil, spark plugs, and installing a new 6-volt battery in 2021. The transmission and differential fluids were also serviced ahead of the sale. Power is routed to the rear via a 2-speed PowerFlight automatic. The undercarriage shows typical corrosion in areas, documented in the photo gallery.
Number 9.
1957 Dual-Ghia Convertible. Price $29,900. Location, California. One of just 115 Dual-Ghia convertibles built between 1956 and 1958, this 1957 example, chassis 146, represents the apex of transatlantic luxury, Italian handcrafted coachwork by Ghia married to American V8 power. Inspired by Chrysler's Fire Aero concept series and finalized by Detroit's Dual Motors Corporation, this striking convertible was acquired by its current owner in 2015 and underwent a high-level refurbishment completed in 2018 by Whitehall Auto Restorations of Massachusetts. It was subsequently named runner-up for the 2019 AACA Zenith Award. Finished in a rich shade of blue with a dark blue convertible top, the car features signature styling elements including recessed headlamps, subtle fender vents, vertical tail fins, dual bullet tail lights, and Ghia badging on the rear quarter panels. The top has reportedly not been lowered since its installation. The interior complements the exterior with cream leather upholstery trimmed in blue piping and matching replacement blue carpets. Amenities include front bucket seats, power windows, a locking glove box, and a town and country AM radio. A personalized plaque on the glove box door notes the original ownership history. Under the hood is a 315 Ci Dodge V8 with a single Carter 4-barrel carburetor and a 2-speed PowerFlight automatic transmission. The car rides on a shortened Dodge chassis with independent front suspension, a live rear axle, tubular shocks, and power-assisted drum brakes at all 4 corners. Chrome 15-wire wheels were BF Goodrich Silvertown wide whitewall tires, with a covered spare in the trunk. The odometer shows just 21 miles since the restoration, though the Massachusetts title carries a notation of odometer discrepancy, not actual mileage. Still, with its striking presentation, high-level refurbishment, and rarity, this Dual-Ghia is a show-worthy example of post-war luxury and design collaboration at its finest.
Number 10.
1959 Edsel Corsair 2-door hardtop. Price, $24,000. Location, South Portland, Maine. One of just 2,315 2-door hardtop coupes produced for the model year, this 1959 Edsel Corsair is a striking example of late 1950s American automotive design. Formerly part of Edsel specialist Jim Pop's Shrine of the Holy Grail collection, the car was acquired by the selling dealer in 2022 and is finished in its factory-correct 2-tone combination of redwood metallic and desert tan over a matching redwood interior. Power comes from a 361 Ci Super Express V8 paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission. The exterior styling reflects Edsel's second-year design evolution, featuring a vertical center grille, quad headlights, distinctive rear quarter panel badging, and sweeping side moldings. Chrome bumpers complement the bold 2-tone finish. Some paint imperfections are noted on the fender tops. The steel wheels were Edsel-branded chrome hubcaps and universal 8.00 to 14 bias-ply tires, with a matching spare in the trunk. The Corsair rides on a 120-inch wheelbase with coil spring-independent front suspension and semi-elliptical rear leaf springs. Brake service performed in 2022 included new wheel cylinders, front hoses, and brake shoes at all 4 corners. Inside, the spacious cabin features bench seats trimmed in redwood vinyl with reception cloth inserts. Appointments include a heater, AM radio, clock, and locking glove box. A 3-spoke steering wheel fronts a 120 miles per hour horizontal sweep speedometer, and the 5-digit odometer shows 17,000 miles. Under the hood, the 361 Ci Super Express V8 was rated at 303 horsepower when new. A carburetor rebuild and oil change were completed in 2022. Power is delivered to the rear wheels through a 3-speed automatic transmission. Offered at no reserve and accompanied by service records and a clean Maryland title, this rare 1959 Edsel Corsair represents a unique chapter in Ford history and a collector-worthy example of mid-century American flair.
Number 11.
1967 Fiat 500F. Price, $25,000. Location, Oregon. This 1967 Fiat 500F presents as a charming, fully refurbished example of Italy's iconic city car. Restored by Carrozzeria Gagliardo in Italy around 2012, the car was later imported and acquired by its current owner in 2016. It is finished in a classic shade of blue over a beige and brown vinyl interior and is powered by a 499 cubic centimeters air-cooled twin paired with a 4-speed manual transaxle. Offered on dealer consignment with a Virginia title, this 500F combines vintage European styling with recent mechanical sorting. Refinished in 2012, the exterior features front-hinged suicide doors, a folding canvas roof, chrome bumpers, and polished trim. The body sits on 12 steel wheels with chrome hubcaps and 125 series golden tire CT126 thin white walls. Braking is provided by drums at all 4 corners, though the car currently pulls to the right under braking. Inside, the compact cabin is upholstered in two-tone brown and beige vinyl with beige piping. A matching rear bench, vinyl floor coverings, hand-crank windows, and simple door pulls reflect the minimalist but stylish design of the era. Some loose material is visible on the interior panels. Instrumentation consists of a 120 km/h speedometer and a 5-digit odometer reading 46 km, 29 miles, which is said to reflect distance traveled since the restoration. Actual mileage is unknown, and the title lists the odometer as exempt. The 499 cubic centimeters inline twin reportedly received a rebuilt transaxle and new clutch during the 2012 refurbishment, along with a replacement wiring loom. More recently, in May 2025, the car underwent a compression test and fuel system overhaul that included a rebuilt carburetor, new battery, and replacement of the fuel pump, filter, lines, and sender. Compression results are available in the gallery. A thoughtfully restored and well-preserved example of a post-war automotive icon, this Fiat 500F offers style, charm, and classic motoring simplicity in a compact package.
Number 12.
1953 Ford Crestline Sunliner. Price, $16,000. Location, Oklahoma. This 1953 Ford Crestline Sunliner convertible combines iconic early 50s styling with tasteful period updates and long-term ownership. Originally finished in Sheridan blue, it was repainted in red under prior ownership and features a tan convertible top, rear wheel spats, and a Coronado Continental kit. The seller acquired the car in 2011, and recent updates include a new white top boot and replacement taillight bulbs in 2020. Bright chrome bumpers with overriders, dual side mirrors, dual exhaust outlets, and debossed Sunliner script along the door caps accentuate the bodywork. Visible flaws include scratches on multiple panels, a crease aft of the left door, and separating weather stripping on the left rear window. Body-colored 15 steel wheels were polished Ford hubcaps and wide white wall tires. Braking is handled by 4-wheel drums, with the rear shoes replaced in 2020. The cabin has been rimmed in black and white vinyl, with matching door panels and carpeting. Interior equipment includes a body-colored dashboard, push-button AM radio, heater, clock, vent windows, and front lap belts. Where includes a tear on the left side of the front seat and a missing key for the glove box lock. The 2-spoke steering wheel displays a 50th anniversary horn button and fronts a 100 mph speedometer flanked by auxiliary gauges. The 5-digit odometer reads 18,000 miles, with about 200 added during the seller's ownership. True mileage is unknown, and the fuel gauge is inoperative. Power comes from a 239 CI flathead V8 equipped with a single carburetor and factory rated at 110 horsepower. The carburetor was overhauled in 2020, and the fuel pump and coil were replaced in 2024. A 3-speed automatic transmission delivers power to the rear wheels. The pinion seal was replaced in 2020. Offered with a clean California title in the seller's name, this Sunliner presents an opportunity to enjoy a vivid, vintage convertible with classic Ford charm.
Number 13.
1951 Chevrolet Skyline Sedan delivery. Offered at $28,000. Location, Alabama. This 1951 Chevrolet Skyline sedan delivery blends vintage charm with modern performance and visual flair, featuring custom Indian motorcycle-themed livery over a tasteful two-tone maroon and black paint scheme. A true head-turner and a standout promotional or showpiece vehicle, it's powered by a fuel-injected 350ci V8 from a 1988 Corvette, paired with a 700 or 4-speed automatic transmission and a Ford 9-inch rear axle. The exterior retains clean, understated early 50s Chevy lines accented by updated touches like polished 16 American Racing Torque thrust wheels, smoked taillights, and dual chrome exhaust deflectors. The painted Indian motorcycle graphics honor famed restorer Elmer Lower, and the bodywork is in excellent condition apart from a few touched-up chips. Inside, the cabin has been tastefully customized with black and gray leather-trimmed bucket seats, a matching rear bench, and tweed-lined door panels in cargo area. A banjo-style steering wheel, brushed aluminum odometer gauges, and modern amenities like a Garmin GPS, AM/FM/CD player with USB, and billet-style climate controls blend old-school style with present-day functionality. Underneath, the car rides on a Mustang 2 front suspension with double wishbones, while the rear uses traditional leaf springs. The exhaust system features Flowmaster mufflers, and braking is handled by front discs and rear drums. The undercarriage is finished in clean flat black with minimal surface rust. On the road, the car offers strong acceleration and solid handling, although the front tires scrub slightly at low-speed turns. All systems performed as expected during testing, aside from the inoperative right rear turn signal. With only 20,817 sedan deliveries produced in 1951, and rarely seen in Chevrolet's own brochures, this example has been thoughtfully built to turn heads and drive with confidence. Whether as a showpiece, shop mascot, or one-of-a-kind cruiser, it's a striking and functional piece of rolling Americana.
Number 14.
1951 Dodge Meadowbrook 4-door sedan. Price $8,000. Location, Alabama. An honest survivor from the early 1950s, this 1951 Dodge Meadowbrook 4-door sedan represents the solid, dependable family car that helped define post-war American motoring. Positioned between the entry-level Wayfarer and top-tier Coronet, the Meadowbrook offered modest style and robust engineering at an accessible price point. This particular example presents with a well-worn but original feel, showing 81,283 miles and benefiting from recent mechanical work including a valve job, new brakes, tires, and a battery. Exterior. Finished in granite gray, the paint shows signs of age with mismatched areas, bubbling, and spotty repairs, but retains its vintage charm. Chrome trim and bumpers remain well preserved, including the signature ramwood ornament and cloisonné badge on the hood's leading edge. A body-colored visor shades the front glass, and dual beltline trim spears flank the long, slab-sided body. Cathedral-style taillights and factory Dodge dog dish hubcaps over 2009 dated Blackwell tires complete the look. Surface rust and aging are evident, but the car maintains a complete and intact exterior. Interior. The cabin is a time capsule of 1950s design with a two-tone taupe and tan color scheme. Broadcloth and vinyl door panels, a granite-finished dash with ornate chrome gauges, and a commanding original steering will all showcase the Meadowbrook's factory charm. The front bench seat is covered in slip-on green cloth, while the rear seat remains uncovered and shows wear. The dash retains its original radio, heater panel, and analog clock. The headliner is taut, though the carpeting shows wear and fading from age. Drivetrain. Powered by a correct 230 head inline 6, this Dodge is equipped with a 1-barrel carburetor and 3-speed fluid drive semi-automatic transmission. Power is delivered through 3.90 rear gears. Mechanical servicing includes a recent valve job and a new battery, contributing to smooth and reliable operation. Undercarriage. The underbody appears solid with areas of surface rust and black undercoating. Suspension includes coil springs up front and leaf springs in the rear, with factory-style drum brakes at all 4 corners. While aged, the structure remains sound and suitable for light use or further restoration. Drivability. Described by the seller as a smooth-running car with working systems and comfortable cruising manners, this Meadowbrook isn't fast but delivers the quiet, capable drive typical of early 1950s sedans. All tested functions worked at the time of evaluation, though future reliability is not guaranteed. This 1951 Dodge Meadowbrook is a rarely seen and refreshingly original example of a working-class American sedan, still wearing much of its factory styling and charm. Whether you're seeking a unique preservation project or a running vintage cruiser, this Dodge is ready for the next caretaker to enjoy as is or restore further.